Wham, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam. That's the name of a song. I think it's called Wham Boom Bam by like Yin Yang Twins or something. I'll look it up. Anyways, what's up, y'all? My name is Adam Carswell, and welcome to another amazing episode of The Shift. And I'm waiting to see some live viewers show up. There we go. Boom, just like that. All right, we got everyone here. So, as you guys know, today we're going to be learning a little bit more about imposter punks, but there seems to be a little bit of a miscommunication. So we are waiting on our guest to arrive. So we'll just kind of leave it at that for now as we wait for our imposter punks guest to arrive and talk about his project. We are going to go ahead and dive into all the exciting new things happening here on The Shift. By the way, my name is Adam Carswell. Hi, Grandma, and welcome to the show, everyone. Smash the like, smash the subscribe, and if you want, you can go ahead and smash your computer screen too. Just don't say that I told you to. That's on you. We've got some really exciting things that happened over the weekend, some things coming up this week. I mean, guys, if there was ever a better time to be involved or a fan or a supporter or just here with us on The Shift, there's never been a better time, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, I guess this is personal victory over the weekend. I hit 1,000 followers on Twitter. That was pretty cool. Big thank you to, along the way, Burst of Energy. He was a huge help. I think I went from like 200 to 700 Twitter followers when he came on the show, which was awesome. We had Ellie Gonzalez on the show. That was a big deal. I think she's got over 1 million followers on Instagram. And then we had Aaron. That's his name. I think Dub Wizard. Is his name Aaron? I might be getting that confused. But either way, my boy Dub Wizard. What's up, dude? You are the man. I had no idea you had so much clout. Now, it looks like you're known on Twitter for giveaways, but if there's anything I learned about giveaways, it's a quick way to get well known. So thank you for the recent giveaway you did with the Finny coin with me and Taylor Arnold. I'm sure guys go follow Taylor Arnold on Twitter, by the way, too. I know he's closing in on 1,000. So we're having a blast here. And we even started talking about the pizza party that we're going to have when we hit 5K, 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube. What's up, everybody in the comments? Let me take a look here. I know my boy Sarav is in there. Sarav, what's popping? Got to get the Twitch link in the description. You know what? The Twitch link is we're not double streaming today, only because we didn't set it up that way. We should have had the Twitch stream in there, but we're only single streaming today. I wonder if there's a way that I can actually just move this over to Twitch, though. Either way, Twitch is definitely popping, guys. You can follow me on Twitch at ixcarswell. We're also getting ready to launch. Actually, I believe it's already launched a Cryptowriter Twitch. So I've heard there's some cool, you guys, as you know, I'm just getting used to the space, right? I heard there's some really cool things about Twitch compared to YouTube that would make the experience for you. Yes, you are amazing consumer, customer, and friends out there, part of this community, and make the experience better for you. And I heard one of the best things about Twitch is actually the chat. The chat's pretty lit, they say on Twitch. So I might try and see if I can just push this through to Twitch here live. What else though? Let me just again go through the comments. What's up, y'all? 17 people in the house. Let's go. As you know, once we hit 20 viewers live, we will begin that ducky race. I got to double check and make sure that we have a Google form link in the description, because you know what? Our boy Hollywood set this one up for me here today. Huge shout out to Taylor Arnold. Let's see. Do we have? Okay, so I got to get you guys a couple links. One, definitely a Google form for the giveaways today, because we definitely got some updates in the giveaway realm. And then I got to also get see if I can set up a double stream on Twitch. And by the way, as I mentioned, Twitch, Cryptowriter is coming to Twitch. We're actually already on Twitch. I think you just go look up Cryptowriter or something, you'll find it. But you can also find me, ixcarswell, and that's where we're going to try and push this through to right now. And it looks like, yes, I think we can push it through to Twitch right now. Let's take a look here. Save changes. Let's see what happens. Excuse me. Twitch, what's good? I feel like Noble now. I guarantee everybody that follows me on Twitch just got an email. IX Carswell went live on Twitch. I don't know. Does it do that for you guys on YouTube? When we go live with Cryptowriter, does everyone get an email saying that we're live? All right, cool. So let me shoot the Twitch address over here to all you lovely people. Twitch. Actually, I can probably just put it in the description, right? Let's do that. And we'll get the Twitch in the description. We will get, as I mentioned, the oh yeah, we got 20 people in here rocking Google form. By the way, guys, if anyone happens to know the individual named Pete the Creator, I believe we had what I thought was an agreement to do the show here today. So there could have just been a miscommunication. We're just waiting to hear back from him. If he's not on the show today, no worries. Peace and love to him. We're just going to keep rocking out and doing our thing. So, all right, Twitch. I'm going to put this in the comments. All right. Watch us live on Twitch. And then we'll do the link here. What do we normally say? Click this link for giveaways. We have any giveaway? Oh, we got to clear out the old form. Hopefully no one's using that one. Oh, and speaking of forms, there's one that I'm going to drop in the comments. So guys, pay close attention. I'm going to drop a link in the comments. And this link is for SPL coming your way this Friday. Do you know what that stands for? That stands for Shift Poker Live. And believe me, we've got some competitors in our community, and you got to love it. We got some very friendly people, first of all, very generous, giving, amazing people in our community, which is probably number one. And then number two, on top of that, when you have friendly, generous competitors in your friend group, don't get much better than that. So anyways, for all my poker competitors, myself, and it's not confirmed yet, but it's looking like we are going to have Taylor Arnold joining us on the commentary for Shift Poker Live. We're going to ask when I drop this link for Shift Poker Live, when I drop this link later here after I get the Google form ready, going to need you guys, even if you're already entered to compete, we need you to enter your name in this form because we're just working out things on the back end, right? Our boy Sarav, if you haven't met Sarav yet, he's always in the comments. He's probably making noise right now. Again, sorry to everyone out there if I haven't. Check the comments in a second. Don't worry, I'm going to get to it. But Sarav is doing a great job handling the admin of this tournament. And so if you have entered the tournament and you're confirmed, you're already on the list, but you haven't submitted the Google form, the Google Doc, which is in the Shift Telegram, you can do it there, or I'm going to drop it in the comments here momentarily. And I just realized, do we have the Shift Telegram in the description? We do not. Got to get that in there too. All right, so one more link I got to get for you. Join the Shift. And I see I've got a guest potentially joining me here. I'm going to just shoot them a DM to see if they're coming on or if they're just going to help with the production of right now. And he looks like he's coming on. All right, cool.
Hey.
What's up?
Not much. Just came here to bail you out.
Hey, I appreciate it. We need someone ugly besides me to look at. So getting some links set up here. So
what were you saying about Shift Poker? We got Shift Poker going off?
Yeah. I don't know if you heard about it, because now that I think about it, anytime we've talked about it has probably been at like 3 a.m. Where you live. So I'd be surprised now that I think about it if you're up to speed. But Friday, Shift Poker Live. We've got, I believe, 15 entrants so far. So we're going to do some kind of like duck race giveaway, you know how we do it, for the final 3 spots. And then the way we're going to have the tournament set up is round one. And Sarav can help me out here because he was like taking notes and he's got it all like planned out. But round one is going to be a 27, not 30, 27-minute game because our favorite number here is 9. So 2 + 7 = 9. So there's a table of 9 players and another table of 9 players competing for 27 minutes. The top 4 from each table will advance to the next round, play another 27-minute game. That'll be the top 8. And then the top 4 from that will go on to the championship round. And we have yet to decide what the winner is going to get. But I mean, I can only imagine what are people normally winning when we play poker in our group anyway? Do you have any idea?
Finnies.
Finnies. Ooh, could have some finnies.
So McCoffee usually burns the coin. What we used to do, we used to give away coins, but then what we notice, if you give away too many coins, then people selling the coins, certain people undercut our writers, right, who get paid
Oh,
Infinity coins. So it hurts their bottom line. So we're like, why not give away the Finnies? We'd still do some coin competitions. And, one thing that benefits our writers the most is when someone wins a coin when they burn it. And I don't know if you heard the news, but on Wax, we just eclipsed the 50% burn mark. So we're over the hump.
Yeah, J&K was the one that burned it, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he burned like 2 to get us to 50%, maybe one more. So that's awesome. People don't realize that's a big milestone. 2,500 coins burned. And I think when we launch Crypto Finny 2.0, those coins will be an increasingly higher demand.
Definitely. And, I just want to say this too, guys. It looks like for some reason, the way we had the stream set up, I'm not going to be able to update the description. So a lot of the links that I was just talking about, I'm going to drop them in the comments. So get ready and just pay close attention. But anyways, yeah. So speaking of 2.0, and didn't I see, is there something big coming with Finny on the 20th?
Yep. So the Finny Volume 1 pack drop, our first big sale, will be August 20th. Looking forward to that. I'm actually leaving town this Thursday for a week, so I'll be back the day before, but definitely need to hop on a live stream or two with Burst, Jimmy, and company to help promote what we're doing. The artwork's awesome. Actually looking forward to seeing some of the rarity effects from Baca, who's like a leader in class of digital effects. So pumped to see those today. Yeah, we're super excited. Things are lining up nicely, especially with the fact that the market is in the next leg up of a bull run. So yeah.
Cool. I've almost got all my links ready here. I don't know what was going on, guys, there, by the way. So again, just check the comments for the links we were just talking about. I was trying to put them in the description. They weren't going in there. So yeah, get ready for these giveaways and good stuff. And I'm putting in the link. If you've already applied and you're already confirmed for Shift Poker Live, that's great. Just make sure no matter what, you fill out this form. It's going to help Sarav for us with the admin, getting this thing set up on the back end. And yeah, so wait, where are you going on vacation?
I'm going to Boise, Idaho.
Wow.
People ask me why Boise. No, my sister who's does a lot of traveling. It was one of the few places in America. She thought she was going to hate it. And she got there and loved it. There's like a river that runs through the downtown area. All cool restaurants and stuff. There's a lot of hiking. You can go river rafting. And then there's this, I think it's called Greenway or Greenbelt Bike Trail. There's this bike trail that just follows the river. So we, being in the Miami humidity, you're thinking that heading northwest, you're going to find, some beautiful mountain air, and awesome weather, but we're going to be in the middle of another like heat wave, the heat dome. And I'm looking, and like I get there Thursday, and Saturday the temperature is like 104, a high of 104. Yeah. So
What?
yeah, it's crazy.
I had no idea it got that hot there.
Yeah. And what sucks is like I looked a couple days ago. Well, it doesn't usually get that hot there.
Yeah.
But I looked a couple days ago and it was like high of 85, low of 53, and that's manageable, no humidity, but 104, I don't know how I feel about that.
Sure, that's insane. Did you see what are the Finny numbers for EOS? Do you know?
Oh man, I haven't checked. I'm sure someone out there can let us know. Usually, I check on Token Head because it's convenient, but Token Head doesn't offer EOS support yet.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing with our community, though. It actually is really the creator. I'd love to have your take on this because EOS is definitely. I mean, I keep talking about it from the perspective of what I knew about EOS before joining our community, and it was like one of the greatest I guess you say cryptos or blockchains out there during the last boom. And then it seems like there was something took place and it kind of dropped off the map a little bit. But it also seems like there's a comeback taking place right now. And, the finnies are, compared to wax, the finnies on EOS are kind of probably underpriced right now. So I feel like it could be a good strategic play to start picking up some more finny NFTs on that blockchain.
Finnies on EOS will definitely be stakeable in our system, in our shift mining. What I need to confirm for like the third time, because I just don't believe it, but I think what's going to happen is with Crypto Finny 2.0, when you can use your 1.0 Finnies as bodies and feed them into the builder, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to use your EOS Finnies too. So there's going to be, the way the mechanics are set up, there's going to be a shortage of bodies. Like people are going to want more bodies to build more custom Finnies. And some of them are going to be looking to 1.0 bodies on Wax and EOS. And if you look in the price of a body on, or price of a 1.0 Finny on EOS is $20 less, and you can then buy that and feed it into the builder as a body and mint your Wax Finny out of an EOS 1.0 Finny. I think there's going to be more demand for those EOS 1.0 Finnies. We'll see how it plays out, though. There's a lot of, it's going to be interesting because the more 1.0 Finnies that get used as bodies on 2.0, the less 1.0 Finnies there are, right? Those Finnies are getting burned. So 1.0 Finnies are going to be pretty scarce.
So is there any, I know, and I'm learning for myself now what it's like talking about your project before it's out there, which, by the way, guys, we have a massive, I guess you could say, update that's going to need and require everyone in the community's help coming out Wednesday. Me and Aspect Articulated we've been working, as I mentioned, stuff over the weekend. So Wednesday, there's going to be a message going out to the community. Make sure you join us on Telegram and everywhere. The links are in the comments. We're going to need you on Wednesday. But anyways, so Sean, with 2.0 coming out, I know you can only talk about so much, but is there going to be anything, are Finny coins just going to be gone one day? Like, is there going to be some other kind of like coin or token that you're thinking about?
Yeah. So Finny coins, as we know them today, they won't be gone until everyone's burned, right? Which will probably never happen. But with 2.0 and the shift mining, there will be an in-game token. Okay. And that in-game token will continue to add utility. The first thing the in-game token gets you. So basically stake your Finnies and potentially other Cryptowriter NFTs, get shift token, the in-game token, and then you'll be able to take that token and access the vault and get randomly assigned another NFT. And that NFT can be from Cryptowriter. It could be from any one of our partners or collabs. It could be new attributes, new rare attributes for Finny 2.0. I mean, that vault's going to be loaded. And the idea isn't to load it with just crap, low-level NFTs. We want to load it with a ton of value. So, yeah. Also, with Finny 2.0, there will be 5 new Finny coins introduced.
Wow, 5.
Yeah, and the of different metal rarities in these coins. So basically, I'll lay it out for you.
I got to ask you this too, because I know with what I'm just gonna, guys. His name's Alex, by the way. Cat's out of the bag. Aspect Articulated. His name's Alex. It's easier to. But with Alex and I know figuring out ways to keep it as simple as possible is one thing that has made us very optimistic about what we're doing. Bringing on 5 coins, that sounds like this could start there's some serious, brain work and burn mechanics going in here. So
the burn mechanics are pretty straightforward. Basically what it's looking like is you will be able to purchase a baggie of coins, okay, at different price points. So there might be, a 3 coin bag, there might be a 7 coin bag, a 15 coin bag, a 25 coin bag, a 100 coin bag that would go for like $800, something like that. And when you burn the baggie, you get the coins. So let's say you burn a 3 coin, you purchase a 3 coin baggie for however much it costs, $30, $25. You'll get 3 coins, and you don't know what metal those coins are until you burn the baggie. You might get all 3 gold, or you might get a platinum, a gold, or a rhodium. You don't know what you get until you burn the bag. So once you burn the bag, you get the coins, and then you have to burn those individual coins. And behind each one of those coins is the attribute. Okay. So if you burn a platinum coin, which is, the least rare, you'll get something basic. Maybe a black t-shirt, maybe a
Is there a
pair of.
chance if you burn a platinum that you might get something like?
Yeah. Okay, so exactly. I like how you're thinking, because we were thinking that too.
You got to throw like
yeah,
you got to throw a ray of hope in there for the
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, we're doing that. Let's say you burn a rhodium, though. You might get a rhodium finny body, or you might get a sweet windbreaker, a sweet 90s windbreaker jacket, or you might get a pair of Air Force Ones, right? So typically, the more rare the metal coin you get, the more rare the attribute behind that coin is. So
is there
then
a chance if you burn like a rhodium coin that you might get like something pleb?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No, I don't think we'll do that. People would be pretty pissed, especially, okay, so that you burn your baggie, you get your coins, you have a rhodium coin, you go sell it on the secondary market for a high price, and then the person that buys it goes and burns that coin thinking they're going to get a rare tribute and get something super pleb. I don't think that would go over very well.
Right.
But then, so once you have, so the minimum requirement to build a finny is going to be a body and an attribute, any attribute. Okay. So basically you could even take your 1.0 finny, load it into the builder. It would display as a body in the builder, and then just have a single other attribute and be able to be able to mint your finny 2.0 into existence. All attributes are upgradable. Okay. But it burns the old attribute, the attribute you're upgrading. So if you've got the black shirt, right? And let's say we design a shift graphic t-shirt that has more power. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you want to upgrade your black shirt, you can do that, and your finny will be more powerful, but the black shirt that was on your finny gets taken out of the supply of attributes. So there's a balancing thing there. We want to drive people to keep upgrading their attributes, upgrading their overall finnies, and that's where like leaderboards and stuff like that will come into play.
Cool. I'm thinking about this now. I'm really happy you hopped on here, because this is like, have you gone on any shows yet to really talk about Finny 2.0?
When we did the Hollywood show, and we went through and judged the competition, at the end I spent like 10 minutes going over some of this stuff. But it's important. I think when people like wrap their head around Finny 2.0, it's super exciting, right? It's really it's like 10x Finny 1.0. Also adds utility to Finny 1.0. But I mean, the idea is we basically took everything people said. The first thing someone said after 1.0 launch was, and I don't remember who said it, but they're like, wouldn't it be cool if we can make our own custom finnies, right? And that sort of stuck with us. And then the idea is where a lot of NFT projects that are just doing pack drops. the luster wears off. You can't do the same thing over and over again, right? Like we see Ultra Rare now, their next release is a comic release,
Nice.
and it is they've designed their own custom comic viewer, right? So I think you kind of collect NFTs and like build the comic the way you want it, and then you have this cool viewer on their site where you can like go through the pages. So that's innovative, right? They're doing something new, but a lot of projects, if you're just doing a pack drop every month or a little promo drop or a mini drop, whatever, like it's going to get old quick, right? So how do you build something, right? We thought Finny 1.0 was innovative, but how do you design something that's not only, you know, builds on that, is more innovative, that satisfies the community, but also build something that can scale, that can keep going over a longer term, right? Finny 1.0, we sort of reached our ceiling, right? It's awesome. It's cool. The burn thing was new, innovative, but we can add utility to Finny 1.0. But beyond that, how can we? So that's where Finny 2.0 comes in. When you think about it, you have all these attributes that you can keep releasing, right? Instead of doing Finny 3.0, we can do like 2.0 attribute drop. So we can take, I've mentioned animals, pets. We could do safari animals, right? And we could have Trafford, who's probably listening, you know, do these awesome. He's done the cheetah, which is going to be behind a rhodium coin, but he could do other animals. We talked about an elephant. I don't know how it fit on the thing. But we could do an animal drop, right? So maybe next week we do or next.
What's the secret to a good animal drop? Do you feel like Rolo was a success?
Yeah, I mean, Rolo's awesome because he's tied into the story, right? He's tied into the volume 1.0 story.
I remember you leaked that to me too. Does the community know about Rolo's relevance yet?
They know he's tied to the story. They don't know how. And they'll find out. And what I will say is a couple of the characters, we've sort of purposely to properly build this comic, like you can't let everything out of the bag, everyone's backstory at once. It doesn't work that way. So a couple of the characters, you're just going to see them a little bit or get to hear them a little bit, but they're not the focal point. Why? Because when we release future comics, they will take center stage. So there's all this, you know, that's
the best part about what you just said, though. When we release future comics, it's just like, as long as there's some form of consistency, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I mean, you have all these things, you know, you have Crypto Finny running in parallel with the Finny comic and all this interplay between the two layers, right? You can't just like do stuff just because you want to get it out there without thinking of future consequences. You know, like everything's got to make sense. And then to make it even more difficult, or not difficult, I'd say more fun, you have the metaverse, right? In Uplift, Shift City, and you want that to play into everything too. Okay. So you're building Crypto Finny 2.0. You're doing BTC miner airdrops on 1.0 of characters that are going to be in the comic, right? Volume 1 comic. And then the Volume 1 comic has like places where Finny and Shift, you know, go to do something. And you want that area to also be in the Uplift metaverse, right? So you have to build it. You're building like 3 different arms at once, and you're trying to make sense out of everything. So it's pretty wild.
Yeah. And then I know one thing that I mentioned to you as well, and it sounds like this is the direction the project is heading. Well, one, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to the day that some type of like Finny cartoon or movie happens or takes place. Honestly, I'm completely fine with that being like years down the road, just because I would want to be as epic as possible. But also, you know, the art of our NFTs resembles like Street Fighter type of art, right? So being able to get Finnies to fight each other is just like fun. Just it's what I'm saying. Like people would go nuts for it.
Well, I mean, 2.0 and the builder, and then the in-game token gets you one step closer to. I mean, we are gamifying it, right? But it gets you one step closer to the Finny arcade. And I know Trafford. I think he worked for Warner Bros. and helped build games for Sega. What do they call Sega Genesis in Europe? I think they call it something else. If anyone in the comments. Yeah, but we were so lucky to find John because he could not only could he do the pixel art, but he can animate it, right? And he always puts something in the animation that doesn't catch your eye at first glance, but then you look a little closer and you're like, oh, it's just a nice little touch to everything. Mega Drive. Yeah, Sega Mega Drive. John Trafford.
John Trafford, that's right.
Someone said he was in the comments. He tunes into these things. We need to get him on the shift. I mean, I think it's overdue, Adam, for you to have him on. I said on a previous show, we didn't want to shine a light on him too much in the early days because we thought someone would snipe him from us.
I mean, he's talented,
but now he's a little more entrenched in everything we're doing. So we're gonna, I mean, we have to pay him his respect because he's awesome, man. He's been amazing. The Finny 2.0 builder, maybe we can, you know what? I think we should flash something on the screen.
Yeah, if you want. I'm trying to remember. There was something else I want. Wait, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna flash the 2.0 builder on the screen.
Sick.
A more recent version. I'm just gonna flash it. I'm not gonna tell you when I'm gonna flash it. Actually, I mean, Kenny will get mad at me. Cats. Because they came here expecting. Who'd they expect to get today? Or was it a secret?
It's Pete the Imposter was supposed to be our guest. J&K formulated that connection, but I don't know what happened. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Well, they expected to get someone awesome like Finny. I mean, the Imposter, and instead they got me. So we'll make it. I'll make it worth your while.
Thank you. We're done. I mean, we've just done a few little giveaways here too, guys. I'm saving that last one for the winner of the duck race. I don't know. Did you have anything that you'd be willing to?
I have a wax coin we can give away.
Oh, nice.
And the best way to do it is actually we'll do a Finny. We'll do a wax Finny. And maybe you can run the contest since you got the form, and then I'll burn it or on air. Or actually, what's your?
It's I'll send it to you.
Just send in the private chat. I'll just send it to you. It's easier. I'm having my desktop anchor's been giving me issues lately.
All good. I just realized we haven't done any of this yet today. It's about that time, guys. So we'll do this. The winner of the duck race will get the coin that we burn.
The Finny. Yeah, the coin that we burn.
We've got another NFT to give away here. It's going to be... Oh, wait. So we'll give this guy to another just like ducky race that we're doing here. I'm trying to think if I had any other updates. Well, guys, check out the links again that I just dropped in the comments. Those are all important, especially the Shift Poker Live one. If you're going to be competing with us on Friday, you would want to... That's how you enter for a chance to compete. We already have 15 contestants. We need 3 more. And so those 3 are going to be randomly selected tomorrow. On tomorrow's show, which tomorrow we're having a guy. Do you know the TC guy from Canada? I got to meet him last week when we did the blockchain Canadians. Ring a bell? Anything? TC? He's like he rolls with a group of guys that build stuff in the Uplift, and he also does a show with a guy who had John McAfee on his podcast. It's called Just Learn Crypto. So it's another Canadian guy. Seems pretty cool. So we're going to interview him tomorrow on the show. He's got his own podcast. And then while we do that, we're going to, again, announce the 3 final contestants for Shift Poker Live. Have you, I see you got it pulled up there. Cool.
Oh, we're just flashing it.
Oh, okay. So Shift, or tell me, I know you're talking about it earlier, but have you competed in poker with some of the guys?
No.
No poker for you?
I've not once played in the group poker.
You seem like a poker player, though.
I mean, I'm not really I don't really enjoy gambling. So this is different, right? This is just for a Finny coin that I would give away to someone else usually when they play in the group. But I've never been a diehard poker player or any sort of gambling like casinos. I'd rather go to the club than the casino. What's interesting is when I got my my intro to crypto was from a good buddy of mine, and he became a professional online poker player, and that's how he made a living. And then he was out one night, and one of the guys he was out with, who was also a professional online poker player, said, "Hey, you should start taking half your winnings in Bitcoin." And this was back in maybe like early 2015.
Wow.
So my buddy was making $400, $600, $800 a morning playing online poker. He moved to South America to do it because it was illegal in America, or I don't know what was going on. He also wanted to learn Spanish, and then before long he started taking half his winnings in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was like $400, $600, and did that. And when I first got into Bitcoin, my buddy David sort of took me under his wing and sort of gave me the crash course in Bitcoin. And I would always bounce ideas off him. He recently sold. So he ended up meeting a girl in Colombia, getting married, having a kid. He recently sold half of his Bitcoin at $50K, bought a house in Boca by his parents because he wants his kids going to school in America. And so he bought a house, he sold the Bitcoin, bought a house, awesome house. And he basically just lives off the yield from his other crypto, right? The other half of Bitcoin locked up, Luna, Terra, like he's just living off yield now, and basically retired at age 35. So
love it.
Awesome for him, like living the dream, right? But it was crypto magic. Just moving to South America to learn Spanish, and he had always loved poker. He was a CPA. He hated that. He became a tennis pro, and that's when he saved up some money, moved to South America for 6 months to learn Spanish. Met someone out who was a professional poker that took him under his wing, and my buddy David, having always loved playing poker and having that mind for math and the CPA background, was like a perfect fit. But it wasn't until
like a movie.
Yeah, it wasn't until months later he went out again and met that person that said, "Hey, you should take half your winnings in Bitcoin," that really changed everything for him, and definitely guided me along. David's been there to help guide me along my path. He always told me early on, like, you can invest in, he's more of a Bitcoin maximalist, but he invested in other stuff, anything that
Yeah.
produces a good yield. But he always told me, there's nothing that's outperformed Bitcoin over a large enough time span, over a 3-year time span. So, I didn't believe him. and when I got into crypto, I went out and you buy like 50 different shit coins, and then you're like trying to consolidate, and you see stuff go to the moon, and you think it's gonna go up 100 times that, and you don't sell, and then it goes down to like nothing, and you learn through that process. If only I had just focused on Bitcoin and Ethereum and not screwed around. I luckily enough, like if you got in before that 2017 run, there was a good chance you got out of, you were still profitable even after the 2018 dump. I was fortunate enough to get in early enough, right?
Right.
But I think for people entering the space, everyone, what do? They think they're going to be a day trader, and
Go ahead.
I just think you like people who enter the space, especially in a bull run, right? And they make a few trades and they have success, and they're like, oh, this is easy. But it's really about like going through a whole, being humbled by a full market cycle.
You got to have some battle scars.
And if you can, and if you can get through that and not get wrecked to the point where you're just like, I'm getting out of crypto. If you stick around, then that next cycle, you're going to be a lot stronger because of it, and you're not going to be as reckless, and you're still going to make mistakes, and you're going to have wins and losses, but you're just not going to be, you're going to be so much stronger because of that. I don't know if you've had any of that experience in crypto, or
I think it's, I think anyone who gets into this space can relate to that story at least a little bit. And I know I was someone who in the last bull run, the 2017, 2018 one, I went all the way to the moon and like basically back down to earth. Like I don't have much to show from that time except for the experience, and then learning, okay, it's, in my opinion, exactly what you're saying. It's not worth trying to find the hot new token every week and then trade it when it booms and then trade it to another one. Like you got to find the maybe 2, 3, 4, I'd say no more than 5 projects. This is what I'm doing right now, is like no more than 5 projects that I really like. And every time I, buy some crypto, it's like, okay, I'm buying this because I'm going to hold it for at least the next 3 years, which is crazy. Cause like in the world of like stocks or even real estate, holding something for 3 years is almost like unheard of. But in crypto, 3 years is like 30 years, and then another project that I'd say I'm heavily, focused on or invested in is a lot of what I've learned here in the NFT space. So like Cryptowriter, obviously to the moon, right, guys? Like this is a great project to be a part of. We're building our own Shift NFTs now, which is, I don't even like, again, just really looking forward to it.
Like I told you the other day, Adam's NFT journey could have been the name of the show, because from you were when we had our first conversation.
I'll have to find a link to it. You guys check it out later. I'll see if
I mean our first personal private conversation, the first time I ever met you. And where you were then to how it's evolved to your NFTs, and your NFTs aren't just NFTs, right? There's a method to what you're doing. And I'm not going to reveal too much, but it's a cool concept. And, Kenny and I had this conversation, when we first launched Finny, we were sort of starting from scratch. I mean, we had the publication, but we didn't have any presence in the NFT world. So we were willing to collab with anyone and everyone to help, spread awareness to Finney. But over time, we reached a point where we started feeling the need to get a little more selective of who we collabed with and whatnot. And, how do you, what?
That's actually, I'm happy you said that, because that's one thing that Alex and I are going to, as intentionally as possible, make a prerequisite for anyone who wants to collaborate with us.
Yeah.
They have to have worked successfully with Cryptowriter for us to consider collaboration, which I know is a pretty high bar, high standard, but we think it'll give us a really easy way to say no when we have to say no. Because
yeah,
I
mean, in ours, and then our, so like what I was saying, who, what's the, who are the types of projects we want to collab with? Like, what's the easiest way to define that type of project? And I think it's just innovative, right? Not people who are doing, or projects that are just doing the same thing over and over, projects that are trying to actually move the space forward, right? That are willing to try new things, whether it's some sort of staking game or, a thing, people like Wax Arena, right? They don't have to have a huge following yet, or like Immersis, another one, right? They're building this cool metaverse. Don't have to have a huge following. We don't care about that. We just want to see that you're doing something that is moving the space forward, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And you hit the nail on the head with, again, our approach or our mindset with the Shift NFTs. It's like we're doing all these shows. I'll never forget, I had a call with you. I've had a couple moments with you, Sean, where it's like just a light bulb goes off. And I think I've said this one multiple times, but there was one time you joked with me early on where you basically said something like, Adam, people in crypto don't work. Meaning, like, a lot of people in this space have made enough money to just get on here and do what they want. And that was an epiphany moment for me. And then the other one was, oh man, and now it's slipping my mind because I just laughed at that one too much, but it'll come back to me. Anyway, yeah, with the Shift NFTs, it's like, and that's what it was. We had my friend David Longcar on the show, and
Lego Man.
And you were like, dude, we had somebody on the show that no one even knew who he was, and we had 40 people watching live. I think we're on to something. And I was like, yeah, I think you're right. I think we are.
Well, so, once you're on your NFT journey, your crypto journey, and once I think I was watching whatever show it was when you did your first giveaway, right? I saw the light. Yeah, and I was watching Burst show, and I was seeing what he was doing, and then I was seeing what you were doing on your live stream, and I'm like, if you start doing a little what Burst is doing, you'll see the engagement grow, you'll see the show grow. It's got to be, I mean, I haven't studied like YouTube live stream giveaways outside of crypto, but there's something about having a live stream and being able to throw up a ducky race, right? And reward something with an NFT of value, that back and forth, that engagement that sort of drives engagement, it drives subscribers, all those things. I've always seen like NFTs as the coolest little reward mechanism, right?
It's because you're exactly right, because it's an instantaneous way basically to reward a winner, and you don't need to go through a bank or a PayPal or
right,
Venmo,
yeah, yeah, that's it, right? Because money. You could reward people with money. You could reward them with a product or something like that. But if we're doing a ducky race for a new vacuum, right? I still have to have that vacuum sent. It's not instantaneous. We can, as a reward mechanism, is the reward as good when you got to wait 2 months to get it, or there's something about an NFT because it is a lot of times artwork, or it has some sort of utility on top of just, it's such a cool reward mechanism. I think we're only scratching the surface of how NFTs will be used in marketing by all sorts of, big companies, little companies. We're just scratching the surface now. And you, my friend, are driving it forward with duck races.
Hey, do you know what? Then that's, again, everything right there. Guys, when you're done with today's episode, go back and just listen to that clip that Sean just said, because that's exactly what we're onto here. And I also think about how much, how grateful I am for everything that you and Kenny have already built. Like, I haven't had to do any of this really from the ground up, except for just show up, meet all these amazing people. We got a community that is insanely nice. I'd say about 98% of the time. 2% of the time looks like right now everyone's getting mad at each other, which I love you guys for. We have so many generous people. Like, people are just dropping giveaway links in the comments. I'm never going to say, well, maybe there'll be a day where I say don't do that, but it's kind of cool. So we get this.
Yeah, how better to grow a community than to give cool stuff away,
Yeah.
And community, I see, there's always people in our community every day dropping claim links and spreading the love, and it does, that type of stuff doesn't go unnoticed.
Have you seen I just realized, did you see when we did a live auction the other day?
No.
Okay, I gotta find it now.
Where was this? Was this a live? Was this one of your pop-ups?
We did it on the show, and now I'm kind of sad because I'm looking in my Google Forms archive and I don't see. Might have to make a new. I'm gonna have to make a new form, I think. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to make a new one. But we did a live auction on the show, and it was actually pretty successful. And man, I guess I can't get too far ahead of myself, because as I mentioned on Wednesday, we're sending out something for the Shift NFTs that's going to involve the community. But as far as what you know about our project right now, this live auction thing could help feed into the end goal of what we're thinking our NFTs are going to lead people to, which is the final piece I wanted to say, which is I looked at, after we had that conversation about, 40 people live and no one even knowing who the guest was, I was like, dude, we're leaving, in a way, we are leaving just money on the table, not only for me, for our artists, for you guys, Cryptowriter, but also for the community. Like, we're literally just leaving money on the table by not doing something for the show. So that's kind of when I was like, we got to do it.
No, I think live streaming, you tie NFTs to live streaming, and it's the future. I had a meeting with NFT Joe earlier today, because we're talking about our little special secret, not so secret project where we're working to build on EOS. We're working with NFT artists, collectors, curators, and we were just talking about how Joe does the behind the pixel, but we want to so our thinking for behind the pixel, we want it to become like its own NFT art curation brand, in a sense. You combine writing, artwork, but the next element is a live stream. Okay, so think about this. Let's say Behind the Pixel did a weekly curation feature where they went across all the different art marketplaces, and someone well versed in collecting art, like, highlighted art from this artist on OpenSea, art from this artist on Atomic Hub.
Oh, hey, by the way, look, we got our Ducky
8
Marathon.
seconds.
Ducky Marathon winner.
Let's see who wins.
There he is. He's the number
one
Ducky.
Awit. Numero uno.
Congrats, Awit. You're going down in the history books now. Sarav, you know what to do. But sorry, what were you saying?
Okay, so let's say you have a live stream that's art curation. Okay, so I don't know if you got to see how Reese, Taylor, and I on the Hollywood show judged all the artwork for that competition. But we had a lot of fun doing it. It was pretty cool. But if you had a weekly art curation live stream, right, where you had people come on and talk about art from their favorite art from all the different marketplaces. I think the live stream, who out there doesn't like to hear themselves being talked about?
Dude, that's actually, are you thinking about doing that for the Hollywood show? Because if the Hollywood show or our show even gets a reputation for being a place
we're gonna take that Behind the Pixel brand, okay?
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna grow it. And I want like a weekly curation, because what the way I see it happening is, let's say you pick all this awesome artwork from all these different artists, and then you review it in a live stream and you talk about it. All those artists, they're going to tune in because they want to hear what people have to say about their art. They're going to share that stream with their communities, right? Yep. And then their communities, everyone's watching this weekly show, like you do a weekly shift. Well, now you have this whole NFT art community all tuning in each week to watch the Behind the Pixel curation, whatever we want to call it.
Is there a way to get like 4 artists per show lined up and everyone has like a 15-minute slot too?
I mean, I'm sure we could do anything. My thinking though is maybe so you have a panel, someone like Etta and NFT Joe and someone else. So you have 3 people and they're just running through it, similar to how Taylor, Reese, and I were running through the art competition. We don't know we're not like art critics, right? But these other people have more more clout than we will. But we were having such a good time running through the art. I think for the watchers of that show, they were enjoying hearing us spitball about the different entries to the competition. So it's like a more professional version of that. But then you could have a featured guest on each week, one of the artists you're covering, right? And let them talk about it. When you combine that, right, this community driven thing, and then you combine it with a reward mechanism, you're also giving away NFT, maybe artwork on the show and stuff like that. You can build a whole entire community out of it, similar to how you're building the Shift community, right? It can become its own thing. And that's really the power of NFTs. They can be used as community builders.
Yep. Speaking of community builders,
burn it. Has any NFT built a community more than the Finny coin?
I don't know. I don't think so. So
that freaks me out a little bit.
It's iconic. It's an iconic clip now. Someone should turn that. Get it over to Reese, guys. Get Reese to turn that clip into NFT.
What if this is the Ginger Finny that everyone's been waiting on, the single Ginger Finny?
Is that a real tease right there? Is there a Ginger Finny out there?
It's a 101. Yeah, it's a 101 Ginger Finny. It's out there. There's only one.
This is
on
for
wax.
A wit for the record.
So that would be the jackpot if when you refresh this page, Ginger Finny's sitting there. And it's a
iridium. What we got? Any what do you think about those attributes? Any of them stand out? Orange watch.
It's a pretty common pleb.
You had us excited for the
pretty just at
the end of the day, it's still a Finny.
Hey, at the end of the day, it's worth $70 to $105. And if you hold on to those Finnies, I'm telling you guys, when Finny 2.0 launches and everyone wants to start building Finnies and there's not enough bodies to go around, these Finnies, these 1.0 Finnies will become more valuable. At least that's the way I see it.
Those plebs.
So don't sleep on those plebs. Yeah. And you can always upgrade a body, right? So let's say you don't have a Finny. You could let's say you don't have a 2.0 Finny body, or you have a pleb Finny. You can always build with that pleb Finny and then upgrade the body at a later date. Let's say you start with a platinum and then you discover a gold body by burning one of the 2.0 coins. You can always upgrade your Finny to have that gold body. So there's no reason why you should. There's no reason why we shouldn't be building a lot of different Finnies. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So what we are going to do now is the live auction. We're going to do, I think we did 4 rounds the other day, and then after we did 4 rounds, I think we decided we'll go to 2. So what we're going to do for this live auction, guys, and I'm going to drop the link here in the comments momentarily, but we're going to do 2 rounds, and then if there's a tie on the second round, which I have a feeling there probably will be, if there's a tie in the second round, then we'll just continue going until there's no more ties. So the way this works, I'm going to drop a link in the comments, guys. You can see the 2 different, get a closer look at them here real quick. The 2 different NFTs we have here. This is from Emersys, mint 482. VR Wood headset. You can see, you can see all of its stuff there, description, suggested price, all that good stuff, right? And then we got over here, Amita. This is with Arata Digital. Take a look here real quick. So just get a feel for what we're putting here up to auction. It's a rarity is rare. And then you're going to go ahead with the link that I'm going to drop here and enter the amount that you would like to bid on these NFTs. So we will.
This is, see, we need when we do the behind the pixel auctions within the last the last hour of the auction or last 20 minutes, we need to have a pop-up live stream to rally support. This is a good idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who came up with the idea. We did. This is the one thing you have to be aware of. And my buddy out there, I'm sorry, I got to call you out because it was just funny, and I think we can all laugh about it now. But Danny Jetski put up one of his Finnies for auction, and we're getting through the rounds. To get to the 3rd round, like let's get price is getting up there. People are bidding.
Yeah.
And Danny Jetski comes in and he puts in I think the highest bid was 808 wax, and he puts down 2,000 wax. And then coming into the final round, no one bid anything. It's Danny just sabotaged his own.
Oh man.
So if you are the person, I just realized the only thing that I would need to know now that I think about it is who donated these. Almost jumped the gun there. Who donated these? Make some noise in the comments. Let's see if it's the same. I'm going to guess it was probably the same address. So let's see if it was the same person. I hope it was.
Have you haven't had Dan from Emersys on yet, right?
Okay, cool. It was the same person. So thank you, our generous donator. Whoever donated them, either shoot me a message on Telegram or say it in the comments so we know. And then that way, when these get auctioned off, you can win wax. And sorry, you said something about Dan.
No, I asked if you ever had Dan from Emersys on your show. I know not. Jillian has. Okay, so Jillian had him on the show, and it was great. But it was so good. I wanted to meet with him afterwards, so I met with him, and it wasn't until he actually walked me through their metaverse, what they're building, and showed me the potential that I'm like, this thing's awesome. So I definitely think you should have Dan from Emersys on so he can walk our viewers through what they're building. Cause it's it's a contrast to Uplift. It's completely different. And they're both awesome in their own way. But one of the things I think you can do in Emersys, he was walking me through the metaverse, and you can just go in your inventory of NFTs and basically drop the NFT in the metaverse. Other people can come and then grab it and claim it. So if you had a Finny coin, you could put the Finny coin in the metaverse and it would just be spinning there. And then I think other people could come in and they'd see that coin and could walk up to it and grab it.
Cool. That's I think the Uplift guys do something like that too, where they do you got to go into the metaverse and find it.
Yeah. Well, they're working, I think, on being able to punch blocks to reveal something. So you could hide an NFT or claim link in any one of the blocks, and people would have to go around punching each block on uplift to then whoever hits on it gets the claim link and can claim the NFT. Something like that.
Got it. So, guys, real quick, we've got 5 entrants to win. Oh, let me share my screen again. So far, 5 entries to win these 2 NFTs combined. We have the donor's wax address. I believe it's on Keat. Either way, that's who we're gonna send the winnings to. So, anyways, here is what we're bidding on, and I'm going to just go ahead and drop the link in the comments one more time. And if you haven't entered, we're doing 2 rounds, so you can always bid on the second round. So we've got, all right. And sometimes there's like ridiculous numbers, and you know who you are. Somebody put in like 100,000 wax. That is not going to count for this donation. So here we go. I'm going to give a 20-second countdown, and then we're going to announce the highest bid. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the current highest bid for these 2 amazing NFTs is 20 wax. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 wax. Now, allow me to clear the entrance and get ready for round 2. I'm going to unlink that form, so don't try and click the one that I just put up. Delete responses. And here we go. I'm going to create a new link. So currently the highest bid for the NFTs you see on this screen is 20 wax. That's 20 wax. And here we go. Go ahead and place your bid for round 2. This is the final round unless we have a tie. Who wants it? 20 wax is the highest bid. So you got to bid at least 21. And I'm not going to try and do my auctioneer. So, this sounds cool though. So Emersys, there's so many metaverses popping up now too. So what's
they're still in like a pretty closed beta. They release keys to enter the metaverse. Like every so often, based off demand. They kind of control the people coming in. But once you have that key, you can access the metaverse. I think you need pretty good specs. It's PC only. Sorry, Mac users. Cool. But once you're in there, like there's all sorts of things you can like. Goals to be able to chop wood, to build you can chop wood, and they've added all this utility. They're building an economy inside their metaverse. But some really cool things you can do with, you can bring your NFTs into the metaverse and be able to do things with it. I've totally butchered the explanation, which is why you need to have Dan on and actually have him do a walkthrough, because that was like the aha moment for me. Yeah. When I saw it in action and what they were thinking. It's super innovative.
Yeah. Getting the live walkthrough always helps. I know that's normally whenever I learn something new is seeing it happen for myself.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to wrap your head around a lot of these concepts. Even, I've been in the game for a while, and once a week I hear of something that makes no sense to me. I remember when Bonds first told me about Our Planet before it was a thing, and he was like, "Oh, you should get your finnies on Our Planet." The finnies weren't ready at the time, and by the time they were ready, Our Planet got too big for finny. But I remember him sending me info, and I looked into Our Planet, and I kind of got it, but at the time I didn't understand like what about it would make it become so popular, right? And then fast forward months later, and it's this huge thing. Now, if he would have taken me for a walkthrough to Our Planet, like he's done on, I think he may have done on your show, and showed me how to craft and do all those things, then I would have seen the potential. But a lot of times when you just read a read something on paper, especially when dealing with any crypto concept. They're too abstract to really understand. You need that walkthrough.
Yep.
That's
Real
why.
quick.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
So we have our bids. Our final bids have been placed. Now we're going to announce. It looks like we have an outright winner as well. MB just gave me a fantastic idea, and especially since I didn't really get confirmation on who donated. I believe it was our boy Ankit. What we're going to do is exchange. So the winner of this bid will send the desired amount of wax to our address above. And once that wax is in the address and we can confirm and we can see it, they will receive these NFTs, and then we will do a ducky race for the winning amount of wax. I don't know if we're always going to do it that way, but today I don't feel like thinking too hard and figuring out how to decide who's going to get this and that. So that's what we're going to do, guys. And here we go. Time to announce the winner.
Like it.
The winner of this live auction. We do have an outright winner, ladies and gentlemen. And wow, what a number. 295 wax. Congratulations, Barringston. These NFTs belong to you. I've got your wax address right here. So Barringston, as I just said, if you're with us here live, let's go ahead and send that 295 wax over here to this address. We'll give you a couple minutes to do so. If not, then we will move on to the second place winner. So congratulations, Barringston. Where's he at?
Big shot, Barringston. Love it.
Congratulations.
I typed Big Shot Barringston, not realizing that it came through as your Twitch.
That's fine.
Your Twitch. Okay. It sounds like something Adam would say. Well, maybe not. It sounds more like something
I will now. I like how Taylor fully embraced the nickname you gave him. That was good. You know, sometimes people don't like
actually, I think Charlie gave it to him. I think Charlie was the first one to say he was Hollywood. But I just sort of, propped it up a little more and it stuck. I was the glue.
Can we get confirmation that Barringston is here with us live? As I mentioned, Barringston will give you a couple more minutes to receive your gift.
He's here. He's there.
Okay. So yeah, send that wax on over to zyseo.wham. And once we have confirmation, we will send you your winnings. And somebody donated a crypto finny. I think that was, if that's who I think it is, we might have to wait because I got to get going soon. Let me see if I think who that was. Okay, never mind. It wasn't who I thought it was. So I'll have to take a look. Who donated the finny? We might have to save that for
let me see that finny
tomorrow's stream. Palladium.
Whoa.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Why is it so high if it's a Palladium?
Is this your inventory?
Oh, because I'm thinking of platinum. Palladium is higher.
Yeah.
This is ours.
Sent this?
Somebody just sent this in.
Go down there.
Scroll
down.
It looks like they got it. Is that an OG?
Who did this?
Who's this mystery guy?
Yeah, who is this? Well, we got to do something special for.
Yeah. Why don't we? That was a very generous giveaway, and as I mentioned,
we got to do something special around that.
I gotta go soon too. So, Sean, why don't we do something? Guys, after the show, everyone go to the Cryptowriter Telegram, and we'll think of a cool way to give this one away.
Yeah, we'll do something. I mean, that's almost a whole show in itself, is giving away a Palladium.
So Barringston, I'm not seeing the wax in the wallet for your auction that you just won for these two. So I am going to go ahead now and move to our second highest bidder, which, believe it or not, was significantly less.
Barrington says he thinks he made the offer for a Palladium Finney.
No. Okay. So, anyways, as we've been discussing here, these two NFTs right here. So, it seems like he's been taking a lot of heat in the comments in today's show. I'm not going to go there. That's between you guys in the comments. Let you figure it out. I want everyone to play fair. But our boy Jordan bid 100 wax on these two. And Jordan, I know you bid 100 on these two because I saw you bid twice. So don't try and play the Barrington card where you thought it was for that. Jordan, you have won these two NFTs, my friend. So please shoot us over that wax so we can send you your winnings.
Danny, we gotta. That was a pretty generous donation. That Finney, we're gonna have an event.
Jordan, I've got 100 bid by you here. It looks like we might have some flaws to this live auction system because I'm looking like if someone may be messing with you, Jordan. I see Jordan PO 100 wax with the same address as when you bid 20. So,
wait, how are you put these up for auction? How does it work?
Yeah, so I put them up for auction. I think you know what we got to do in the future. What would make it a lot easier is we don't know who donated these. It seemed to work pretty successfully the other day when we had it publicly known who was bidding what. Like Danny Jetski bid his Finney the other day. And that live auction was actually a success, aside from the fact that Danny sabotaged himself and put the highest bid. If he didn't do that, we would have successfully ran the auction. I think there's some leaky holes in this one because we don't know who donated these. So I'm just going to go ahead and call an audible here. And Jordan, we'll do this, Jordan. You got one opportunity now if you want to send over 20 wax right now, because that was technically the third highest bid, which was also by you. Send over the 20 wax right now. We'll get these to you. We'll do the ducky race and call it a day. But yeah, in the future, we're going to have to figure out specifically who is the donor. Otherwise, this might happen again. So, Jordan, I'll be waiting for this wallet to fill up. Yeah, what else?
This is the best way to really test things out in the wild.
This is definitely testing it out in the wild right now.
Innovation live with Adam. I'm like, so it's crazy because you're already like steps ahead of us, right? You were doing ducky races. You were one of the first to start pushing ducky races on your show. Now you're doing live auctions. I know how your NFTs are going to work, and that's forward thinking. Where is Adam going to be a year from now? What's he going to be doing?
Okay, here's actually, Sean, I'm happy you said that. This is another vision that I had the other day, and I got to give a shout out to my boy TC, who's like the ultimate crypto ninja from what I learned. He's in Canada. He was on the Blockchain Canadians Roundtable, guys. If you didn't watch that, go back and check it out. But after the show, and that's where I've found a lot of gold nuggets too, is whoever I have on the show, we have like a 10-minute conversation after we go live, always get something good out of it. And so TC was telling me about the uplift and what you were talking about, like the punch feature or whatever. Soon. And guys, everyone, man, I'm not too familiar with the uplift, so you can say what I'm saying is kind of crazy here, but everyone, it sounds like in the uplift is all focused on like, oh, who are you close to? Where is your land at? This and that. If you build and have something really, really good on your land, it doesn't matter where your land is in the uplift. People will come to it if it is good. And so what I would like to do, if anyone out there is an uplift builder, and I've got a few kind of in my scopes right now, and I don't know when or how this is going to happen, but the plot of land that I currently have, actually I have two now. We'll have to open one on the show here soon because it's still like unopened. But the one plot that I have now, I want to have a store and a game on my plot. So if we have any builders out there, like I want to know from you guys, like what are the best games that you can even play in the uplift? Can you do poker? Can you do casino? Can you do gambling? Can you do something I'm not thinking of? I heard with the store, you hit the punch feature and then it takes you to a link and you can buy something. Like, hell yeah, I want to have
Yeah,
a store.
they're not, I mean, they're not quite there. I think some of the functionality is going to be somewhat limited at first. Like you said, punch a block, get a link, go there. In terms of opening up your own store, that actually seems like immersive seems closer than that, like having a store in the metaverse. What we can do on Uplist is build galleries, right? And you can add images with QR codes that take people other places. But in terms of upliftium tokens actually being able to use in the metaverse itself, like I don't even know if that's possible for them, or how far away it is, right? So it's going to be, what I will say though, we have 24 plots. The surrounding plots around Shift City are all open, and we own them, and we're trying to figure out what to do with them. And we want to do something community. We want the community to be involved. And some ideas are like, what if we let the community propose what we should be building on those plots? Like, we see it. I
Yes.
don't know if you've ever seen Reese and Smithy built like a Mario level on their plot, on their 50 by 50 plot in the uplift, which was super cool. But it's like, how can we build things that are an extension of Shift City, right? So that it becomes the like destination in all of uplift. And we have 20 more 50 by 50 plots to continue to grow Shift City. And I don't really have many ideas of what those plots should be, but we do have some builders in our community.
Yep.
And if the community, maybe we can set up some sort of proposal process where if you get together with your friends and you have an awesome idea for what we can build on one of those plots, you can propose it, and if approved, we'll help you build it, right? So the community can then decide how to grow Shift City, right? We're kind of
okay, dude. I love that. Because Sean, it's why it's so cool.
Because then think about this. So I got to give a shout out to Benjamin McLean, who has a plot right off the corner of Shift City. So it's Shift City, it's the surrounding plots we own, then it's Benjamin McLean, a plot he bought. And he was cool enough to build like a gallery that's an ode to Crypto Finney. Congratulations, Leo Maris Navarro.
Yeah.
So he built an ode to Crypto Finney on a plot that is right off the corner of Shift City, which is awesome, right? Because that makes it cooler. You come by Shift City, you go check out his plot, vice versa. Well, now when we build these surrounding plots, when our community builds these surrounding plots, then we can create a path that goes right, like diagonal to his plot. Like everything can connect to Shift City. And what would be cool is if when Uplift opens up, right, to the public and people start pouring in there to check it out, if more and more people will want to build around our destination, Shift City. Why? Because you're going to be punching blocks and getting awesome NFTs, and you're going to get the whole, we have a library, which is going to tell you the whole backstory behind Cryptowriter. It's just going to be an immersive experience, and we want to keep growing that out. So where do you know what server or are you in Genesis, or where is your plot, Adam?
Yeah, I'm in Genesis. We got to give, by the way, a quick shout out to MB. I guess she was the one who donated those NFTs that generated the wax that Leo Maris just won. So yeah, sorry, continue.
Yeah, no. So you're in Genesis. We're in Genesis. I don't know where you are. Genesis is big, but the more we can expand Shift City out, maybe it even gets to a point where we can build something from your plot to our plot. Probably not, because you might be way out in the middle of nowhere. But that's the idea, right? Is to keep expanding Shift City and connect to all these different plots in our community and put rails there, whatever, like I don't even know if that's possible. But yeah, I think we win, if we all work together.
Exactly. And that's what I was going to say is with Cryptowriter kind of holding the groundwork or the framework for someone to get in there and be creative, that's helpful because then it'll allow if I start, no, I shouldn't even say if when I start helping build stuff in and around Shift City, it sounds like I'll have an easier time doing it because I can pretty much do it from the comfort of my microphone and camera because I can just talk about it. And as I'm talking about it, find the people who are the right fits and all that good stuff. So that's why I like it, because everything I'm doing right now is going to be pretty in-house. But if I can hop on here and start talking to builders and you and other people in our community, like, hey, can we do this? Can we build this here? And I don't know. It's just easier.
I mean, they can throw in our chat, for Shift City. How do we grow? What can be built around Shift City to make Shift City better? And if anyone puts together a good proposal of something worthy, we'll help. We'll build it. We'll get it built. No reason not to. We were thinking like at first we were thinking we have all this land. Do we sell it? No. Do we reward it? We'll give Smithy and people that have helped us grow Shift City. We'll give them a plot of land to do what they want. But then some of that other land I think can be more community land that can benefit the community. Any upliftium or wax earned by that surrounding land can then be pumped back into the community. So we want the community to hop in and come up with cool ideas, how to grow Shift City, right? There can be a lot of different neighborhoods in Shift City, right? Shift City is just like downtown.
So do you want to do for this giveaway, whoever comes up with the coolest idea for Shift City in the uplift world gets this one?
No, I think we should. Why? It might be too subjective in nature.
Right.
I think you save this for your next show or pop-up show, because this is a big time Finney right here. And we come up with a fun little cool competition to give this bad boy away that benefits the shift.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll hold on to it. I don't know if we got confirmation on who donated it yet.
It was Danny.
Oh, was it Danny Jetski?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, hey, Danny.
Who is Danny Jetski? Who is this guy?
Danny, let's confirm this is a donation, right? This isn't for This isn't for an auction. I need to know that, right? Danny Jetski, I see him in there. There he is.
Hey, I've seen this Danny Jetski name more and more as of recently. Is Danny newer to our community, or is this an old timer who's just becoming more public?
Not sure. We'll see. Auction. Okay, I think it's for an auction. Cool. Well, yeah. So we're gonna auction or give that away. Anyways, Danny Jetski is a cool guy. I've been seeing him on here on our stream.
He's new.
Okay, cool.
We love new people. Yeah.
Cool. Guys, I'm gonna drop the Shift Telegram in the comments. If you are new, come join us there. We're always having a good time. Shout out to Sarav and all the hard work he did to just keep that community up and running. Because it ain't me. I tell you guys that. It's not just me. Check out all the other links in the description as well. And then, guys, remember, tomorrow we are going to announce the final contestants for Shift Poker Live. If you have not already applied to compete for Shift Poker Live, follow that link in the description. Go enter your information. And yes, even if you've already confirmed with Sarab that you're going to compete, but you haven't submitted a form yet, please still fill out that form, because we're just getting everything organized and set up. That's going to be awesome. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern on this Friday, August 13th. Sean, are you going to be able to pop in, or do you say you're going on vacation? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I'm traveling Thursday. You're doing 7 p.m. Eastern.
So that'll be like 8 Mountain Time, probably.
Yeah.
So 8 p.m.
No, if you're 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm 2 hours
7
behind.
p.m.
It'll be
Pacific,
5.
7 p.m. Pacific. 7 p.m.
Yes. Oh, 7 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, 8. We'll see how my internet is.
Yeah. With the 104-degree Boise.
Oh God, it might. Hopefully, my place has AC. We'll see. No.
Cool. Guys, again, remember, check out all of the links in the description. I see something new here. We haven't put this in the shows before. Are we starting to pump out the Cryptowriter Facebook page? I see we got a link there. So make sure you go support us on Facebook. Join us on Telegram. All that good stuff. Smash the like and the subscribe button, by the way, if you enjoyed your time here today. Also, thank you, Cell Wraith. You're already doing it. I was going to say, guys, drop a hashtag next level and your wax address in the comments. This is what I'm thinking about doing here now, because I put a lot of thought into this, and I want to reward those who stay with us till the end of each show.
Yeah.
Something that we're thinking about, because I can't promise it, something we're thinking about with the Shift NFTs, which, by the way, guys, stay plugged into our communities, because on Wednesday there's a big announcement coming for the Shift NFTs. But I'm thinking because we love the number 9, the last 9 people who drop the hashtag next level and their wax address, whenever we find the time to go back through all of the old streams, the last 9 addresses with the hashtag next level and the address will be the ones that we select for this surprise. Again, that's not even confirmed yet, but I was thinking about it over the weekend. I think that's how I want to do it. So,
all right.
Yeah. And actually, I'll give you a little bit more. This is when you get to be on the show. After the show, you go to the green room, and then you can talk about
the green room. Yeah.
So Nyoka, I know you're talking about doing a show. I don't know if we got any other talking heads out there, but don't be shy. Sean, I guess, do you have any message to like potential new people that we'd have on? Are we getting maxed out here on Cryptowriter? Do we want to do new shows? What's that look like?
Oh no, we want to turn into a 24/7 live network, right? Nonstop. The thing is, we're running out of time because Adam's pop-ups tend to go about 1/3 of the day. 1/3 of an entire day. So he's got to block. We may need him to block off that 8-hour pop-up episode ahead of time. We'll get a schedule so new members can new shows can find space. No. Luckily, you do for me at least, it's the after hours, right?
It's like Australia time. Yeah.
I don't know if I've told you, but I tune into the pop-up, but my wife's usually sleeping, and I usually don't have my earbuds by the bed. So I'm not even listening to what you're saying. I'm just watching it and spitballing in the comment section. And don't feel like you have to put my comments on the screen, because like I said, I'm not even half the time. I'm not even listening to what you're saying. You're usually like on the phone, or you're eating, or you've got your puppy in your lap. I saw your wife. Your wife was in your lap one episode.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, she's getting shout out to Nikki. She's getting into wax now because she's like got her favorite. I gotta have her. She really likes the artist Tu Bontanica. Not sure why. She's just been attracted to that art, so I gotta have that. I gotta have that artist on the show.
Yeah, and have her come on too.
Yeah,
with the artist.
Definitely
love it.
Cool.
All right,
guys. I hope you had fun today. As I mentioned, the last 9 hashtag next levels in the comments with your wax address. Whenever we get the time to go back through all these episodes and pick some random winners, that's what we're thinking right now.
Yeah.
Again, no promises, but that's what we're thinking.
This is to get the new what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta wait till Wednesday before.
Okay, wait till Wednesday.
Because guys, just be on the lookout. Wednesday, there's a big announcement coming, and then Sean's gonna get to know what that announcement is now. But just wait till Wednesday, and that's it, guys. Smash the like.
We gotta sign. One last thing, we got to. What we can do is we can have a premium membership to the Shift that gets you access to the after hour green room show.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Maybe a special membership NFT gets you access to the post-show meet and greet.
That's good. That's good.
Hey,
The only thing about that is I have to make sure in the future I always leave enough time to do it, so no one feels like
no,
they get ripped off.
I'm messing
But
with you.
no, that's a really good idea. There we go. See, we always just get these like random good ideas. So we are working on a Shift VIP Telegram group as well. It may or may not already exist. To be honest, it does exist, but it's really not that active yet because we haven't built out the main channel enough yet, guys. But yeah, Sean's onto something. Shift VIP green room action.
Yeah.
Never know. All right, cool. That's it, guys. Have a great day, and remember, we'll give a formal closing here. My name is Adam Carswell. That's Sean Balance of Cryptowriter. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow, by the way, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Just Learn Crypto coming on the show. You can go ahead and look through the Shift Telegram, which the link to that is in the comments. I'll put it here real quick. Shift Telegram, stay plugged in. That's where you can see the next episodes. And don't forget to join the Cryptowriter Telegram as well. There we go. And guys, remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.